So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called The Eye Creatures, also known as Attack of the Eye Creatures, 1965. This is going to be another AIP flick, directed by the immortal Larry Buchanan. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. I love this flick. It's one of those so bad that it's good type movies. Gets a very low 2.2 rating on IMDb, which is even lower than Troll 2. So, yeah, it's a remake of the black and white version of Attack of the Saucer Men from 1957, another AIP flick, black and white from 1957, and it's a made-for-TV movie. It's also known as Attack of the what is it? Attack of the Attack of the Eye Creatures. I lost my train of thought there. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's in color. It's Larry Buchanan. It's got the inane acting and the horrible inane dialogue and horrible acting by a bunch of no-name actors, I might add. And the reason I watched it was because my coworker really pressured me to watch creature features. Today, my son had 9 a.m. mass, and then we had to go watch the deacon put on this fashion show of Catholic dress styles for deacons, priests, and bishops going back 2,000 years. All the different colors and patterns and whatnot of their robes and all the different things they have to wear for various events and church, marriage, baptism, that kind of thing. So that was kind of boring, and of course my son didn't like it because he has no interest in fashion. But that set me back, and then I had to drive him to a Chinese art class. So I watched the Eye Creatures for about 45 minutes or so. That was all I was able to get through. You want to leave early. And then by the time I got to Starbucks at Hillsdale Mall, it was only had like 10 more minutes to watch. And then we went to Chinese Mass at 3 p.m. And they had snacks. I tried to grab tea, get out of there as quickly as possible. But this 80-year-old Chinese lady over there is just standing outside my car. I rolled down the window, and she just wants to blab on and on for like 15 minutes about proselytizing both his mother and his grandmother, who are hardcore atheists from Maoist China, to attend soup night on a Wednesday. His grandmother doesn't even drive or speak English, and she thinks religion is a form of brainwashing, which is something that I'll be sure to tell the judge in a few months from now try to get more timeshare and more control over his education here in the California schools, which did a terrible job of educating me, I guess. I don't know. I think I learned a lot just from my college days, but didn't learn much from kindergarten through or preschool through 12th grade. Anyways, getting back to the movie, so kind of creepy. She just kind of whispers into the butler and the washed up rock star host. I used to watch Bob Wilkerson creature feature back in the 70s when he was on at midnight. The show's on at 10 p.m. on Saturdays. Bob Wilkerson used to be midnight Saturdays. I used to stay up late with my friend just to watch Bob Wilkerson movies. That was my thing when I was a kid, but pretty cool show. I liked it a lot better than the other Netflix DVD that he gave me, the Manchurian Candidate, which I reviewed yesterday. But anyways, getting back to the movie, so these amazingly ridiculous looking eyeball creatures in rubber suits with blood going down their abdomen area. They crash land on Earth, or they land on Earth in a flying saucer. And the military doesn't want to create a panic, so they try to keep it secret from everybody, including the police. And these teenagers are in lovers' lane necking and whatnot. A couple of them run over one of these eyeball creatures. They start freaking out. And then a drunk out-of-town kid gets killed by the creature, and the police blame the two kids for killing the drunk out-of-towner guy who wants to become famous. He actually sees the spaceship before he gets killed by the eyeball creature. He wants to turn it into like a carny attraction, make money off of it. His roommate in this ridiculous looking pajamas is trying not to listen to this guy and his fantastic story about how he's going to make money off of this flying saucer thing. And then the military go to the flying saucer and they light some fuse on the side of the flying saucer, and the flying saucer explodes. I'm sure I'm missing something, some element of the film, but I can't think of it right now. I had it on the lost my stream of thought again. But there's this old man with the shotgun, and he keeps saying, "Dang nabbit, I'm gonna get those kids," and it's pretty funny. It's a lot of intentional humor with the old man and the shotgun, telling kids to get off his property and whatnot, or at least talking to himself. And the kids show up at his place, and he tells them, he points his shotgun at them, tells them to get. And then they go to the police, and they end up getting arrested for the killing of the drunk out-of-towner guy. And then And then the attractive-looking gal who's in the police station, the girlfriend, she's in a kind of a nice-looking dress. You can see a little bit of cleavage, but not much else. She's kind of attractive to me, actually. She she gets her city attorney father there. Of course, they don't believe the outer space alien story. So so the kids escape from the police station. They just walk out the door, basically. Well, the Keystone cops don't know what's going on. Keystone cops go to the site of the ashed up flying saucer, which is off camera by now. And the military makes up some story like a jet plane crash or something. Then the kids get the bright idea to grab the out-of-towner drunk guy roommate, the one who was trying to ignore him. They drag him back to the eyeball creatures, and for some reason there's a severed hand that keeps like trying to pop tire or grab the two kids when they're driving around. So they get out of the police car. They go back to the guy's apartment. They wake him up in his pajamas. They tell him to call the cops to verify the story. The cops verify the story. Then they go back to the eyeball creatures, and the dude brings his camera. He snaps a shot of the moving hand in the back seat, and the thing just goes up in flames. Then the gal in her car. Don't ask me how the gal's car got to this guy's apartment, but it just happens to be there. They struggle with the battery, and it's got this like searchlight. It shines really bright on things. Don't ask me why she got that on her car. I couldn't. The sound was very poor. I couldn't really hear her explanation for it. But they just call her dumb. They drive off, and after they push the car, and they shine this bright light on the creature. It goes up in flames, but then the battery starts to die. So they run away. The guy with the camera gets captured by this creature somehow off camera. Can't really see what's going on. And then they get another bright idea to get all the neckers at Lover's Lane to go up there and shine their headlights on the creatures. And that's about it. I can't remember what else goes on. There's just so much happening in this movie that if you blink, you're going to miss it. It's easy to get distracted by the low quality Z gradeness of it, but I loved every minute. If I missed something because I was distracted, I just went back and watched it again. It's easy to kind of get mesmerized by the inane dialogue, and that's the reason why I had to rewatch a lot of it. Plus, I was pressed for time. It's been a crazy day, and there's no way I'm going to finish that Woody Harrelson Netflix thing today, because I had my son do so many things. Like it was pretty crazy. And then that old Chinese lady wanted to talk for like 15 minutes about this, that, and the other. I think she's lost her mind if she thinks she's going to get my son's grandmother to go to soup night. But that's about it. Highly recommended. Check it out. I'll post the creature feature link in the description box so you can watch it. And that's the end of my review. Laters.